They were drunk.
What's that?
What I'm noticing, you guys both sound clear, but I'm saying you're slightly louder than him.
Yeah. Oh, Dave is? Well, here's my okay. He shoots a right side 1, 2, 3, 3. I'll be about at that volume.
Check, baby, 1, 2.
Perfect. No, that sounds nice. Now you guys are overkilling each other. You know what I mean? One person's voice is louder than the other.
Well, you don't want me louder than Jim.
No, I.
Send the commercial through.
Yeah, you send me in, and I'm ready for some hockey. Got my.
Welcome to CBTSport.net Game of the Week. Bringing you high school, college, amateur, semi-pro, and professional sports video from right here in Central Vermont. Over a decade of local Central Vermont sports video action. Get ready, because it's time for the CBTSport.net Game of the Week.
My daddy made this. Daddy!
From the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center, welcome to boys hockey action on CBTSport.net. Jim Severance along with Dave Piquel, our producer Ben Brown, and we are getting ready for the big matchup in Division II high school hockey on a Saturday afternoon. Undefeated at the top of the division, the Hartford Hurricanes coming in at 18-0, taking on the second hottest team in D2, the U-32 Raiders come in with a record of, I believe, 12-4 for U-32, and the Raiders have won 9 games in a row. So the two biggies in D1 matching up very shortly here at the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center. We're getting your starters for the U-32 Raiders. Starting in goal is Duncan Matthews. We're getting the rest of the starters being announced for the U-32 Raiders. Joseph Tucker skating out there on defense with River Scarata. And as far as the top lines go for the U-32 Raiders, Brendan Tedeschi will skate with Maddox Heiss and Maddox Montgomery. Your starters for Hartford, a big first line. It's going to be centered by Blaine Gore. He skates with Ozzie DeFelice and James McReynolds. Your defensive pairs will be Connor Tierney along with Lachlan Park, and in net it's Davey Bradley, now our anthem. With the playing of our national anthem, just about ready to face it off. High school hockey action. Jim Severance with Dave Piquel. I'll run through those starting lineups, and then we'll bring Dave aboard to talk about this big matchup. U-32 top line is Ty Rossmassler with Cam Tatro and Lance Starr. Second unit is Brendan Tedeschi with Maddox Montgomery and Maddox Heiss. Third unit is Callum Davis with Jackson Jaggerman and Jacob Amones. Defensive pair Shane Starr with Nolan Lyford and Rivers Scarrata with Joseph Tucker. And we mentioned Duncan Matthews in net. For the Canes, top unit Blaine Gore centers with James McReynolds and Ozzie DeFelice. Second unit Ezra Mock with Joseph Barwood and Nolan Morlock. Third unit Nate Clark with Nick Daniels and Gordon Willie. Defensive pairs Connor Tierney with Lachlan Park. Matt Haynes will skate with Simon Spalding. And we'll also see Calvin Benjamin seeing some defensive play, and in net is Davey Bradley. Joining me is Dave Piquel. Doesn't get any better than this. Undefeated Canes against the second hottest team, the Raiders.
Yeah, you could be seeing a preview of what's coming at the gut this year, right here, right now, in regular season action. Looking very forward to it. Todd Beveau from Hartford has been there a long time. I think you said before the game, 24 years, and he runs a tight ship, very disciplined, always has, and you can tell by the way his team plays that they'll play disciplined team hockey, and the Raiders are on a little bit of a run of their own. So you got the two powerhouses in Division II clashing tonight, and everybody should get ready for a barn burner.
The Raiders certainly peaking at the right time. We saw the Raiders early in the season. I wouldn't say they struggled, but the Raiders had some problems early, and they also had some players out due to various issues. But since they've become a full team, they have really rolled. And talking a little bit about the Canes, they're undefeated, but Dave, as a former coach, you'll understand how important this is. They've had their blowout games, but they've had some challenges. I think they played Brattleboro recently to a one-goal game, so they haven't been blowing everyone out, and that's important, isn't it?
Yeah, and from my coach perspective, the old cliche that they say is you learn a heck of a lot more from losing than you ever do from winning. I'm not saying I want to jinx their perfect season or anything of that nature, but there's nothing wrong with being humbled and knowing that you can lose a game and to keep the fire in your bellies.
It'd be Tedeschi and Blaine Gore to take the opening draw. We've heard quite a bit. I prepped a little bit, and the local newspaper down in the Upper Valley said a lot about this top unit for the Canes. Puck is on the ice, and we're underway. Puck goes into the corner. It's Ozzie DeFelice throws it in back of the net, trying to chip it out front. Circling around, puck is knocked down. Gore, though, digs it out, centered. And taken away now by Montgomery. Maddox Montgomery will work the puck down. As you see, the Raiders do have the pink jerseys. It's the cancer awareness game. And a little bit later on, Jess Hill is going to join us and talk about this very special game. Puck is on the stick now of Tucker. Tucker throws it in. Quick change up for U-32. Puck is going to be picked up now in the U-32 Raider zone. It is Lyford, Nolan Lyford. Good speed over center ice. He fires it in. Puck is going to be knocked over in the corner by the goaltender, Bradley. Canes in back of their own net get it over to Morlock as they break it through center ice. Duncan Matthews will tip that in back of the net, and a breakout now for Shane Starr. Starr for the U-32 Raiders works it in. That shot is blocked, let go by U-32's Lance Starr. U-32 keeps it in. It's fired down low by Lyford. Canes, good cross-ice pass. They were looking for a change-up, though. They'll fire it down into the Raider zone. It is Shane Starr in back of his own net. Cross-ice pass looking for Montgomery. Goes over his stick. It's going to be kept in over the blue line. Wasn't sure if that would have been offsides or not. They did keep it in the zone. Puck is almost stolen by U-32 and then almost stolen right back by the Hartford Canes. U-32 pass to Montgomery. It goes back to the point for a shot up high. Stoppage of play just underway. Couple of minutes in, no score between Hartford and U-32.
Yeah, last time we talked about U-32, it's amazing the depth that they have, the leadership in that core group, and I think they're going to skate with Hartford, and I wouldn't be surprised to see both teams skate 3 lines all night tonight.
That's what Coach Todd Bebo said. He does have a fourth that does see some action, but he gave me the top 3 lines, and these are 2 teams in D2 as we've seen a few games. Like we saw Burn Burton, very good squad, but only 2 lines. Here these teams can play 3.
Yeah, and obviously both teams have goaltending depth too, which is always nice to have, especially when you're getting ready to go to the gut.
Gore and Tedeschi on the draw once again, controlled by U-32, but taken right back by Hartford. Good crowd on hand here at the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center. Had some Vermont youth state games. St. Albans and Middlebury played just before this one. Centered in front of the net, and right there went over the stick of Gore. Another shot looking for a tip in front of the net. It's cleared wide. Puck in back of the net. Hartford comes up with it. Now taken away. Here comes the defenseman Scarata. Scarata will fire it in. He will chase for the puck with good speed. Scarata gets into the zone. Tries to work his way around. Taken back by Hartford. Raiders steal the puck. They try to center it that time. Now it's Lyford with the puck for U-32. They will reset as Hartford has a change up. Shane Starr fires it in. Puck is going to be picked up in the corner by Lance Starr. Starr tried to feed it back, taken back by the Canes. They throw it down into the Raiders zone. We'll go around the boards. Over to Shane Starr. Nice crisp pass. Starr gets it to Ty Rossmessler. Rossmessler over the blue line. Lance Starr digs for the puck.
Right there.
Throws it out front. And they score! They throw it out front, and the Raiders draw first blood on a second chance goal.
Great job by the U-32 Raiders, creating traffic in front, getting it in front, and just keep going, keep working on the puck. Came up with it in front, and were able to capitalize. Good job.
I believe Lyford got the goal.
Yeah, you got to do the dirty work in front of the net. You got to pick up those pucks, and a goal's a goal, and that was definitely makes it 1-0 for U-32.
For now, we'll put it down as a Lyford. Between periods, we'll check that, because I don't believe they announced the goals here at the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center. A big one, though, for the Raiders as they jump out in front.
A little confidence booster here. Let's see if they can keep the pep in their step and keep going.
That time they were looking for Tedeschi on the pass. It's going to be picked up, though, by Simon Spalding. Cross-ice pass, and that'll be offsides. Burlington Free Press did a nice article about 10 unsung heroes in high school hockey, and Simon Spalding for the Canes was mentioned for that. They said, might not be the flashiest player, but one of those guys that just gives 100% out there.
Yeah, the Rudy Award. Gotta love that. Every team needs one.
It's now Tucker with it. Joseph Tucker out to center ice. Puck is going to be fired in by the U-32 Raiders. Scarata now with the puck.
Oh, through the open door.
Almost they do score on a second chance goal. So again, U-32 gets it to the front of the net. And they bury another one.
Yeah, I was too busy watching number 2, Scarata, get shoved through the Hartford Hurricanes door. The coach didn't have it latched, and he fell through, and then I took my eye off the puck, so you're going to have to walk me through that one.
I think Lance Starr was a second chance goal for Lance Starr for the U-32 Raiders. And it looks like
Hartford's
Coach
not
Todd
messing around. Yeah,
Bebo is calling a timeout.
He don't like the way this is starting out. He wants to get his kids back together, get them refocused, and concentrate on doing the little things right. Because right now, U-32 is dominating.
Yeah, they've taken advantage of their chances in this game, and they buried them. And they put the pucks on Bradley, and there's been a couple of rebounds, and they've converted on both of them.
Yeah, having coaching against Todd before and watching him, I played against him as well, but I can tell you he's a pretty passionate guy, and he knows the importance of a good timeout. And a lot of people say, well, why are you taking it this early? Well, because his team's #1 in the state, and they're down 2-0 early in the game, and he needs to get them refocused and focusing on doing the little things right. And that's years of experience coaching right there.
Yeah, and based on their record, they probably haven't been down more than 2 or 3 goals all season, I would guess.
Yeah, I think it's a good call on his part, and let's see how his team comes out and see if they can refocus. And, U-32 on the opposite side of that, they need to keep their foot to the pedal and keep that momentum burning.
It'd be Ty Rossmassler on the draw, gets it back to Scarata. Scarata and Landstar toward the boards. Puck is almost tipped out. It is tipped out by Gore. Now puck is picked up by U-32, but stolen right back. John Widner, wearing number 18, getting some line time on this unit. Hurricanes in back of their net trying to work it out since the U-32 first goal. Hartford hasn't had much out there as U-32 has kept the pressure on.
Hartford keeps looking for that cross-ice pass, and it's either going to work and work well for them, or it's going to cost them another goal because they're going to be picked off. U-32 is going to step up into it.
Yeah, that one was behind the player looking for the cross-ice pass. They were looking for DeFelice, but it was behind him. Wow, puck trickles out in front of the net. Strange bounce, and I believe that was Tedeschi. Now another shot from the Raiders. That one is blocked. A good sprawl out. Blocking it is a Kane defenseman.
I'm going to call Hartford's coach, and the next move might be a goal change coming up, just so he can get another breather.
Now they work it in front. Almost had the redirect in front of the net. Kane's trying to come out of the corner. Picking up the puck is James McReynolds. Canes now retreat in their own zone. Matt Hayes over center ice, but it's thrown right back down by U-32. Simon Spalding starts the breakout pass over to Joseph Barwood. There's a name you've heard from Hartford players for years, that last name. Lance Starr in the corner. Starr ridden into the boards, tries to dig it out. And here's a potential 2-on-1.
Oh, good
but
back
it
check
deflected, but still picking up the puck and now circling as the pass deflected off the skates. And they're unable to convert on the 2-on-1. And now here comes Lance Starr. Starr looking cross ice as he was looking for John Widener.
Ooh.
And there's the first real shot on Matthews.
It deflected, took a little bit of a bounce the other way.
Tedeschi off the boards. It's kept in at the point. It's going to be thrown down low. It's Tucker in the corner. Tucker tried to reverse it around. Stolen away, though, by the Canes. Canes try to move the puck around. It's Tucker in the corner. Kept in by Hartford. Shot from the point is just wide.
Big hit
now
by Hartford.
Montgomery taken in the boards by Mock. Muscling in toward the front of the net, but being taken down is Barwood.
Barwood's the one that just delivered that big hit in the corner, so I'm sure they're taking each other's numbers down.
And we are going to see the referee's signal here. And if it is a penalty or?
Well, Hartford player lost his helmet.
He lost
so
his helmet,
automatic.
so that was the only whistle, yeah.
Automatic whistle.
7:03 to go, first period. U-32 on top of undefeated Hartford by a score of 2-0. Canes with their top unit out there. Centering pass just missed, as that time it was Gore looking for McReynolds. Now it's taken by Scarata. Scarata uses the speed to go wide, fires that shot on. Bradley has to come up with the save. Now the Canes will break the other way. It's going to deflect off Rossmassler. Scarata will fire it back down. It's deflected off the boards by Lance Starr, but it's picked up by DeFelice as he goes over the blue line, but then the puck is taken right back. Raiders keep it in for a quick snapshot. Maddox Heiss, a good job over the blue line, keeping control of the puck. Now it's Barwood. Cross ice pass is going to go over the stick. That'll be an ice on the U-32 Raiders, thrown down by Shane Starr. We have 5:48 to go. First period, Raiders up 2-0.
Yeah, I will say, Jim, the one thing that I noticed the most between this game and the last game that we watched the Raiders, their passing tonight's much crisper. They're going for the short pass and tic-tac passing, and they're really connecting the dots on their passing. They're looking really good.
Canes keep it in and back of the net. Two players will go for the puck. Barwood up against the boards with Starr. Shot is wide of the cage, being let go by Barwood. Now here's Montgomery, one player back, but getting a stick on that is Connor Tierney to deflect that away from Barwood.
That cross ice pass again. It's a dangerous pass.
Almost telegraphing the passes, and stolen again by U-32. Shane Starr will go down deep from D, then he'll retreat back. Deflects high off the glass, stays in play. Canes getting a changeup though. Gives U-32 some time to break it out.
Ooh,
Nolan Lightford, but stolen right back. Trying to center it toward the front of the net is McReynolds. Now they lead it back to Spalding. His shot is wide of the net, trickles around. Puck is going to stay in the zone. Now it's going to go back to center ice. Quick pass over to McReynolds. McReynolds will fire it down. Stolen away in the zone. They center it out front, had a play on, tried to get that pass over to McReynolds. They got it to him. Now that shot is almost redirected on the way, and Matthews covers up the save.
Matthews has been generally pretty much untested tonight. I mean, he's had a couple soft ones, but the Hartford goalie's been bombarded with close in, shots, a lot of traffic, and U-32's playing well defensively as well.
This will be another Tedeschi and Gore face-off. Gore wins it for the quick snapshot. Now they try to work it down low as it goes back to the far point. Now they work it down, goes beyond Gore. In back of the net, Tucker will battle with Gore. Raiders are going to pick up the puck, and Maddox Heiss will get it out to center ice. Now winding one, and saved there by Matthews. Good hard shot there coming from Spalding. And then that'll be an ice with 3:38 to go. Still U-32 leading it 2-0.
Well, I will say that in my opinion, I think Todd, coach of Hartford, did a good job with that timeout. It seems to have worked. His team seemed to settle down a little bit, and they put the tourniquet on, and they've held them to no more goals. So
Hurricanes go back to the point. Now a snapshot. That one is blocked by Starr. Picking up the puck, though, is Ezra Mock. Mock going around the boards. He was looking for Barwood, went over his stick. Barwood in the corner battles for it. It's going to be kept in at the point. Trying to redirect that pass over to Ezra Mock was Nolan Morlock. Morlock wears number 7. Has the puck right now. Morlock around the boards. It's going to be picked up, though, by Lance Starr. He goes back to Shane Starr. Going back to Lance Starr. Tries to get around. Good defensive play, though. Couldn't get around Connor Tierney that time.
That's trip.
And
they got him.
Yeah, no doubt about that one. The official right there. So I believe it'll be Ezra Mock will get the tripping penalty.
Starr draws the penalty.
And we'll see a U-32 Raider power play.
Well, if they can move the puck on the power play like they have been at even strength, they should waste no time in getting a goal right here.
Power play unit, they bring out Ross Messler with Heiss and Tedeschi. Shot is over caught a piece of the netting, I believe.
U-32 just look sharp tonight. They look like they want this game more right now.
Face-off won by Scarata, and I personally haven't seen U-32. I've been doing all the Spalding games, so I haven't seen them for almost a month and a half. It's kind of when I left, they went on the big run of like the 9 wins. Maybe they didn't want me back here.
Nah, U-32 loves to have you.
Tedeschi on the draw.
You're always good luck for me, Jim.
A few state championships, a few W's, and I think 1 L. Puck is banked off the boards, Lyford, and now they will circle back again. Here's Tedeschi, who we haven't seen on the puck a lot. Tedeschi, though, makes his moves into the zone. Tedeschi over into the corner. Tierney forces him wide. Leaves it at the point. Now Lyford tries to work it down low. Ross Massler is in, but that's going to be blocked and fired all the way down. 1:13 gone on the power play. Here's Scarata.
Oh, change up.
He was looking for Montgomery, but it's not what you want to do.
Never
on
want
the
to see an
PT,
icing on the power play, but it was a change up. Looked like a little miscommunication on the line change, but hopefully it doesn't come back to haunt him. You don't want to have a face off in your own zone at any time if you can help it.
It'll be Montgomery on the draw against Nolan Morlock.
Nice draw.
Looking up, circling is Lyford. That is going to be deflected with 1:31 to go.
Goalie got a little bit of snow on that play. No goalie likes that. No defenseman likes seeing their goalie snowed, but U-32 player was smart and kept going instead of staying and watching.
Raiders have been winning the draws.
Yeah, their face-off. They've been
ones.
dominating the face-off dot tonight.
41 to go on the power play. And covering up on that one is Bradley. It'll be Montgomery again on the draw. 3 goaltenders on the roster for the Canes.
Oh, another nice opportunity for U-32. Starr.
Yeah, he's gobbling them up this time, and after the first 2 goals were rebound goals, he's not giving them any second chances.
You can't blame him for that. You got to clean that up.
Just a few seconds to go on the power play, and this is going to kill it off. Matthews out a little bit. Breaking down toward was Ozzie DeFelice.
Better get back in goal.
Gore keeps it in. Gore circles. Hit shot. There's a save by Matthews. Works it in back of the net. DeFelice tries to center it, but it's taken away by Scarata. Scarata pass off the board. She'll retrieve it in the corner. Had a player breaking toward the front of the net. It was John Widner. And it's going to be thrown back down. Only 31 to go first period. Heiss throws it in for U-32. Tierney gets there first for the Canes. With only 14 to go in period, it looks like the Canes are just happy to let that clock run out and head to the locker room. And that is exactly what happens. So no doubt, Dave, a very good first period for the U-32 Raiders, particularly the first 6-7 minutes of that first period where they came out and they popped in a couple of goals.
Yeah, they got to be very pleased with that first period, Jim. Like I said, they're dominating the face-off dots. Their passing is crisp, it's sharp, and they're getting the puck to the net and they're crashing the net. They're doing all those little things right against, arguably the best team in the state of Vermont, the #1 team right now. So, this is a huge confidence booster for the Raiders, even if it's just one period. When we always play, we say let's play one period at a time, win one period at a time, and you're going in there, and you got to know that you just won that period, and the next 15 minutes or the next most important part of the game. You don't want to look too far ahead. You just want to focus on that, and if they can break it down into a little game and win every period, they'll walk out of here tonight with the W.
And you look on the other side for the Hartford Canes. They'll certainly go in the locker room between periods, talk with Coach Bebo, and talk about what they didn't execute in the first period, and come back and hopefully play their game. They can go into the locker room feeling, they did kill off the U-32 power play late. But definitely a very good period for the U-32 Raiders. We will come back a couple of moments before the second period and recap your official scoring, but we appreciate everyone checking out our broadcast. It is high school hockey action on CBTsport.net. Jim Severance along with Dave Piquel and our producer, Ben Brown. You could always email me your comments, or we like to do shout-outs during the game. My official hockey email address this season is my name, Jim Severance. It's SEVERANCE at iCloud.com. Jim Severance at iCloud.com. I'll check the emails when I have time between periods. And also, if you're from the Upper Valley and appreciate us doing the broadcast and having commentary, unlike some of the schools. Anyone's happy to see the games, but I think you'd rather, I'm not going to be egotistical here, but I think you'd rather probably have a professional camera and commentary as opposed to checking out the game on Live Barn. And for Central Vermont, we've been doing that all season long. There is a donation link on the website, the initial website you go into. There is a donation link where you can donate and help out our broadcast. We'll take a break. We'll come back with second period action for you very shortly.
My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out.
This game is made possible by the Barry Montpelier Times-Argus, www.timesargus.com, with award-winning sports and news journalists located on 47 North Main Street, Suite 200 in Barry, Vermont. You can reach them at 479-0191. The Barry Montpelier Times-Argus is real local news that matters to Central Vermonters. Central Vermont's newspaper of record. That's www.timesargus.com.
Mark and I worked at Barrytown Elementary School when we were in college. We're both very family-oriented and community-driven.
Barry has a special place in our heart, obviously being our hometown.
When I met Mark and Ruben, they were college grads. 7 years later, they manage over 750 units in Vermont. In their spare time, they give back to the people they grew up with.
There are people in our community who are battling childhood cancer. This organization doesn't just financially fund their hospital bills. We actually help them out with the day-to-day expenses.
Local business owners, local community members, just a lot of local people that are congregating to help raise a lot of money for these families.
In small towns everywhere across America, this story gets repeated over and over. Local businesses coming together to support their friends, neighbors, and customers.
Our priorities and the bank's priorities align. We're all trying to make the community a better place.
Tournament Specialties is a proud sponsor of local area high school sports. If your team or business needs assistance in designing the perfect look, give them a call. Whether you're looking for a one-color tee, shirt design, or multicolor designs on your garments, Tournament Specialties can help. They do professional embroidery work also. If you don't have an existing logo, no problem. They will help you create an embroidered logo from concept to completion and can stitch on everything from shirts to jackets to duffel bags and blankets. Jeff and his crew take pride in their quality work and guarantee your happiness. Tournament Specialties also offers online storefronts. If your company or team is looking for a great fundraising opportunity, Tournament Specialties can help with no upfront risk to the organization and no minimum order requirements. Give them a call today to inquire. Jeff Apfel of Tournament Specialties on 64 Cherrywood Drive, Barry, Vermont. Reach them at tournamentdesigns@gmail.com, 802-272-7572. Made possible by locally owned Packard Fuels. Located in East Montpelier, Vermont, Packard Fuels is a proud supporter of local athletics and community events. Packard Fuels provides home heating oil and service throughout central Vermont. Owned by Ellery Packard III, Packard Fuels, 802-262-3835. Packard Fuels, keeping you warm. This game video is made possible by All Set Driving School. All Set Driving School offers 3 teen driver's education class sessions, spring, summer, and fall. With DMV certified instructors, contact them by phone 371-9293 or email allsetdrive@aol.com. All Set Driving School, a proud supporter of U-32 basketball and Central Vermont sport.
Northfield Savings Bank is the bank of builders, makers, doers, and explorers, multitaskers, commuters, planners. In other words, we are the bank of you and everything you do. With mobile and online banking, drive-up service, and of course, in our branches. That is banking your way. That is Northfield Savings Bank.
From the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center, getting ready for second period action. The big matchup, Hartford Canes taking on the U-32 Raiders boys hockey action, number 1 against number 2 in D2. And after one period, U-32 leads it by a score of 2-0. We'll recap the scoring in just a moment. But if you're checking out our broadcast, you can certainly see the pink numbers on the back of the U-32 jerseys. It is Cancer Awareness Think Pink Day. And joining me all decked out in pink, you got the pink mask and everything, is Jess Hill. Thanks for coming up here.
Sure.
And why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on here at the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center?
Yeah, great. Thanks, Jim. We are so excited. It's the 5th annual Pink the Rink. We are reaching out to community members from all over and supporting all types of cancer awareness. All the money that we are collecting tonight, hopefully it's buckets and buckets of green, will go right here up the hill to the National Life Cancer Center and CVMC. So we have lots of ways that people are helping out. We have a huge silent auction. If you're not at the rink and you're close by, you should come on down and take a look. We're going to be doing a chuck-a-puck. We've got a 50-50 raffle. For those who are home doing your thing, you can certainly donate online. CVMC, Office of Development, and right on their main webpage, cvmc.org, there's a donate button. So again, all the money for tonight's campaign, the 5th annual. We had to reschedule this game from January, so we're glad that we're back here and we've got fans in the stands. People are packing in and socially distanced, of course. And we're just super glad for the opportunity and thankful for U-32 and the Raiders sporting their pink tonight. So thank you, Jim. We'll keep you updated on what we're up to tonight.
Oh, sure. If you want to come up next period, let us know. We'd certainly appreciate it. All right, teams are back out on the ice. Hartford Canes as well as the U-32 Raiders warming up, getting ready for second period action. It's Jim Severance along with Dave Piquel. As soon as we get Dave hooked up with the headset, we'll recap the scoring. And before the game, when I talked with head coach Shane Locke for the U-32 Raiders, Dave, I guess it was my bad, because if you take a look at my lineup board that I posted, there has the number change for U-32, which I was looking at the old roster that didn't have it, and the 2 goals were scored by Cam Tatro. They did actually a number change. So every time I mentioned John Widner's name, it was actually Cam Tatro. So Tatro scored both goals. The first one at the 11:08 mark from Lance Starr and Ty Rossmassler. And then the second goal came at the 10:26 mark from River Scarata. So Cam Tatro has been the offensive spark plug for the U-32 Raiders in a very impressive first period.
Wow, two goals in the first period against a team like Hartford. That's amazing. That's a good way to start the game.
Yeah, I believe he's a player that joined him at mid-season. That's why I didn't recognize the name either. But he came up through CVSA. It's not a transfer or anything. Made a pretty good impression scoring 2 against the top team in D2. And he wears number 18, just to clarify for everyone out there, as U-32 comes in, snapping the shot just wide as Tedeschi as we're underway.
Oh,
and hit along the boards, and immediately we're going to get a whistle.
Yeah, that didn't look good.
As they were breaking the puck out of the zone.
That's Starr down on the ice. Very valuable player for the U-32 Raiders.
He is up on one knee, and we will get a stoppage of play. As he was breaking out, it was Starr. I'm not sure exactly who skated by, and Starr is going to slowly go off. It's always good, though, when both of those legs are moving. They may not be moving quickly, but they're moving.
Makes me wonder if it's his arm or his shoulder. The way he's holding it, looked like he was holding it.
They'll face it off again. Just underway, second period. U-32 leads it by a score of 2-0. This is Gore along the boards. It's going to go down low. Scarata will try to get it over to Montgomery. It's going to go over his stick. Long slap shot. That one got through. Letting that one go is Tierney. Now trying to dig it out of the corner is DeFelice, taken right back by U-32. Now Gore tried to get that one over
penalty.
to McReynolds.
U-32 is going to go to the sin bin. Hartford's pulling the goalie. Let's hope they can hurry up and touch up and get that whistle.
Yet to touch up as they work it back to the point. Tierney's got a shot, by the way. That one is deflected on the way in, and the Raiders do touch up. So we will see Hartford go on the power play just a little more than a minute into the second period. They are down by 2.
Yeah, it's not the way you want to start the second period. If you're U-32, you never want to be against the number 1 team in the state of Vermont, a man down. And hopefully U-32 can play smart here and kill this penalty.
They're going to bring the Ezra Mock line out to start the power play. And U-32 able to throw it down into the Kane zone, be stopped by Bradley.
U-32 with the aggressive forecheck on the penalty kill again.
Yep, Lance Starr.
And he wins the
Stole it.
battle. Wow.
For a shot, and they score! Short-handed goal! Starr to Ross Massler.
Wow, credit to Starr. Hard working, does the forecheck, does the dirty work, gets it out in front, and U-32 tickles the twine. Very nice.
Wasn't expecting that, but you're exactly right, Dave. And the shot by Ty was great, but Starr did the hard work and back of the net.
Yeah, I was starting, you go behind that goal line when you're on the penalty kill. You always wonder if, you're going to have a 5-on-3 back the other way, but Starr took the man, came up with the puck, and created a goal. Good individual effort.
Second point of the game for Lance Starr. Short-handed goal. Plenty of time on this power play for the Canes. Here's Gore into the zone. Drop pass. Working his way around the zone is McReynolds. McReynolds still with the puck. Goes back to the point. Now they chip it down low. McReynolds cross ice over to Tierney with the shot. There's a save by Matthews.
Gobbled up by Matthews out on the top of the blue. Good job. Got his angles down. Playing with confidence. That's what you like this time of the year. Your goaltender playing with confidence, and Matthews is definitely doing that.
Canes with good puck movement, but I think it's going to be a little quicker if they're going to set up the point.
Yeah, they got to get it to the weak side. They got to get Matthews going left to right, and if you're going to let Matthews see the puck, and he's going to stop it all day long.
Now again, they go back to Tierney. They work it down low to DeFelice. To McReynolds for a shot. It goes off Matthews. That time there's a rebound. But it rebounded out quite a ways.
My point in case is next time they go down, if they can't create traffic in front of Matthews, he's going to stop the puck all day long. They got to screen him if they want to get the puck in the net.
Here's Tierney again. Breaking it out is McReynolds. McReynolds over the blue line. He'll carry it all the way in. 32 to go on the power play. They drop it back to the point. Over to Tierney for the shot, and he rings it.
Wow.
I said he could shoot the puck. We've seen it a couple of times.
Yeah, and notice all the young kids watching this, he didn't wind up and take a slap shot. He took his time. He did a nice wrist shot and right height, and he got it in. Nice shot by Tierney.
Certainly a big goal for the Canes to get right back in it after Ross Messler gets the shorthanded goal. It'll be Connor Tierney.
Let's see if that creates a little more momentum in Hartford's favor. I was going to say Tierney was out there for almost 3 minutes. He should have changed up, but I guess not. He played that long and score.
3-1. U-32 Raiders lead it. Puck is in the corner trying to center it, but it's taken right back. Checked at the boards. Now it's Garata with the puck. He'll flick it up high. That'll be icing, though. Canes will get an offensive zone face-off with 11:52 to go. Second period is opened with a shorthanded goal by U-32, and then coming back on the power play is Hartford. There's a shot, putting it up high is Mock.
2v2 back the other way, but Hartford's back checking hard. Probably why they're number 1 team in the state. Todd's got them playing two-way hockey, and you got to back check. You got to do the dirty things that nobody else wants to do if you want to win state championships. And they are playing good two-way hockey. Even though they're down 2 goals, they're still playing hard. They're not hanging their heads.
Teams will change things up there. It'll be Ezra Mock, who let that shot go that went up high in the glass. Now the puck goes over on the stick of Joseph Barwood. Barwood tries to get around Scarata, but Scarata got a piece of the puck as Barwood was breaking in. Now Tierney uses the skates to deflect the puck over into the near side corner.
That's a cross check, and he's going to the sin bin. Tierney, yard sailing kids out there, but he won't be doing it from the sin bin.
The cross check was on Tedeschi. And
no, Tierney.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Hartford.
Oh, yeah. Or are they gonna?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, they called him for an elbow. It was a cross check, but they're going to call him for an elbow. He's going anyways.
Raiders will go on the power play. Canes will bring out their penalty killers. Forward line is DeFelice with Gore. And Gore is able to clear it out. It'll be stopped in back of the net, picked up by Lyford. Around the boards, Montgomery stolen away, though, by Gore. Sticked over into the corner by Matthews. Here's Scarata now.
Oh.
Scarata has the puck stripped away. Was it the official or was it Gore that got a stick in there?
I couldn't tell, but it's U-32 is going to work on their breakout on this power play.
Now the Raiders do break it into the zone. Finally, 1:19 to go power play as they try to drop it off to Heiss. Heiss lets the backhander in, but Duncan Matthews comes up with a save. First 45 seconds of this power play has been dominated by good penalty killing by the Canes.
Yeah, U-32 needs to keep it simple and their defensive zone, breaking it out and make sure those passes are crisp like they were in that first period.
It'll be Ezra Mock on the draw. It's going to be kept in by Starr, but now it's cleared out.
Starr's having a tough game. He's back in. Got knocked down.
Short-handed, they chip the puck out. It's going to be thrown down by Barwood.
Oh.
A giveaway coming in toward the front of the net, but unable to get an angle for the shot with Ezra Mock, and I had my head down for a second.
Yeah, Starr tripped up and coughed it up, and Hartford went in 1-on-0, and U-32 Tender stood tall, forced him to the outside, and got a stick on him and pushed it outside.
Now the puck's going to be thrown down by Joseph Barwood.
That's definitely a good play by Matthews.
Tucker in back of his net. Good penalty kill by the Canes.
I don't know if it's a good penalty kill or just not a good power play by U-32 at this point in time.
Yeah, the breakout passing has not been good for U-32, but the Canes have put pressure on them.
Coach Locke's got to be like, let's go back to 5v5. They're dominating 5v5, and not this power play wasn't looking so good.
It'll be Tedeschi on the draw against, I believe, Mock for Hartford. Teams exchanging goals in the second period. U-32 leads it by a score of 3-1 over the undefeated Hartford Hurricanes.
Hartford bench seems to be displeased about something. Todd's getting the ear of the stripes, which usually doesn't happen unless something bad happens. So maybe we missed something. Seems like he's a little hot under the collar.
He is having a discussion, I guess, with emotion is one way to describe it.
Lots of body language. Either that or he's trying to get a timeout. Since he used his timeout, he's using his years of experience to give his team a timeout.
Well, they got some extra time, so it worked as the faceoff goes down into the Cane zone. In back of the net, it's Lachlan Park. Matthews will get there first, able to clear it out, gets it over to Heiss.
Another good play by Matthews.
Maddox Heiss, face-off circle, stops in the corner.
Ooh.
Puck is eventually taken away. It's going to go on Lyford's stick, but it's stolen away by Gore, but then it goes back. Now a shot, it might have got a piece of Matthews over into the corner. Canes with time to set it up. They had Ezra Mock in front of the net. Now again they try to throw it through the slot area. going to work its way over into the far corner. A couple of players will try to dig it out. Canes come up with it.
Yeah, Jim, this just isn't the same U-32 team that was playing in the first period. They're kind of flat now. They're not being the aggressors. They're kind of on their heels. I don't think Hartford stepped their game up that much. I think Hartford's still playing their same consistent game. I just think U-32 is a little bit on their heels. Need to play with a little more fire.
It is Gore on the draw and back of the net. Gore steals it from the back of the net for a split second. They throw it out front. Couple of players there, 2 or 3. Matthews got at least one or two shots.
I was going to say, the refs, I can see that from here, and I got my glasses on. Matthews lost his helmet there. Should have been a whistle immediately. Wow.
You're better than me picking it up, but I got to admit, these U-32 Raider pink numbers, as bad as my eyesight is, man, they look good.
They do look good.
I think I got 20/20 vision, far and only the numbers.
That's just because we're part of the aging population, Jim.
You got it. I told our producer, Carl Parton, we got to get an optometrist, sponsor these broadcasts.
That'd be great, along with our M&Ms.
Yeah. Let's jack up the intensity of the contacts. Faceoff goes down into the Cane zone. 8:13 to go, second period. It's 3-1. It's going to be picked up by Lance Starr. Now along the boards, Gore chips it down into the U-32 Raider zone.
Nice play. Nice neutral zone breakout right there by U-32.
Coming in, working it and taking it hard into the boards. Legal hit on Ross Massler. Stolen away by Lance Starr. Starr can't get the shot off, though. Now Tierney works the puck around the corner. Kept in at the point by U-32. That shot just wide. Tierney now goes around the boards, but Lance Starr throws it out front. Ross Massler will go back to the point. Now they'll throw it back, but it's going to be taken back by Lachlan Park. Lyford circles around, gets it over to Ross Massler. He has one of the U-32 Raider goals. Connor Tierney looking for Gore, goes over his stick. Now chasing for the puck is McReynolds. Nice move to get around a couple of players is McReynolds.
That's boarding. Hartford's going to the sin bin.
Too many steps heading into the boards, and that was blatant.
The ref saw him the whole way.
The one thing you don't want to get into this game is the chippiness, and if there's any area of hockey. I've only seen the early U-32 Raider games. I haven't seen them during the 9-game winning streak, but we had a couple of games early in the season. One in particular got real chippy, and that could be the downfall of any team, but especially U-32. They stay away from that. This is a great team.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They need to play disciplined hockey. When you're playing the #1 team in the state, you have to be disciplined. And they're doing a good job, and Hartford actually seems to be the one taking more penalties than U-32 right now.
Puck is going to be cleared out by Tierney. You watch this penalty kill. 24 is going to be on the ice for 2 minutes.
Well, he's certainly been throwing his weight around out there. Tierney's a physical defenseman with a good shot, so I can see why he logs a lot of ice time.
Here's Tedeschi. Tedeschi over the blue line. Tedeschi stops, finds an open player, tries to get it over to Lyford. Lyford in the corner tries to work it around. Puck taken back, though, by the Canes, and it's thrown down by Park. Puck almost stripped away at center ice, but a couple of nice moves. Tedeschi into the zone. 2 or 3 nice moves. The shot is then deflected as he fires it in.
Tedeschi's lucky, got away with a slash there.
Heiss lets a shot go. It's up over the net. Scarrato will try to dig it out of the corner. Tierney in back of the net can't get it out. Puck is going to trickle on Tierney's stick, and here is a break for Mock. Ezra Mock comes in wide. Now he's going to stop, and he's going to backhand it down low.
Glad to see 3 U-32 players busted their butt to get back into that play.
37 to go on the power play. And Tierney will fire it back down. .5:23 to go in the second period. U-32 leads this one 3-1.
What's the penalty count now? U-32 with 1 and Hartford with 3? Does that sound about right?
Either that or is U-32 at 2. I can't. Yeah, Hartford has definitely had 3.
Here we go, 3v2. Hartford back checking hard again.
Puck was chipped away, breaking it in, but Park got a piece of that. Raiders keep it in, though. Shot is wide of the net. It's going to trickle around the boards. Rossmaster let that shot go. Here's Tierney, who has not left the ice since this.
The Hartford bench is hot.
That was right in front of us.
I'm going to have to give Todd some of my Lipitor tonight.
Here come the U-32 Raiders, and that's going to be deflected, and that is not going to get the netting. It's going to get the high glass. Lance Starr will fire it down low. Shane Starr in the corner. Centered. One-timer looking for Lance Starr. That's not what he wanted to get on the puck, though.
That was would have been just like the third goal if it was completed. Except he would have been the recipient.
Tedeschi stops at center ice. Now it's thrown down. And a centering pass coming in clean, and they score. They get Ozzie DeFelice in. Huge goal for Hartford. It's a 3-2 game.
I hate to say this, Jim, but the chippiness, I think it's taken the U-32 off their focus of how they got to where they were, which is good, clean hockey, good passing, fast hockey. And they're letting Hartford back in the game. I think they're getting caught up too much in the emotion of the game right now.
DeFelice buries the breakaway shot. And at 4:15 to go, it's a 1-goal game.
See, and here we go. This is a part that's frustrating. Once again, Todd has the ref's ear. Doesn't have a timeout left, and they're getting the time. If I was U-32's coach, I'd be asking how many timeouts is he going to get?
It's Leifert in his own zone. Cross ice pass deflects off the stick of U-32's Maddox Montgomery. It's going to be thrown down low. It's Leifert again in his own zone, works it around the boards. Montgomery backhands it in. It's going to be cleared back out though by Willie. Now coming out of the corner. Shot from the point is cleared wide. Letting that one go is Matt Hayes. Hurricanes rotating as many as 6D this game. That one goes off the blocker of Bradley, goes over into the corner. Here's a break now for Morlock. Nolan Morlock goes over the blue line. Coming in to help is Ezra Mock. This one taken away at the point, taken away by Barwood. Barwood circles around, a couple of moves, and the puck goes off his stick. Now it goes back to the point, knocked down by U-32. That shot got through. Matthews with the save. It's still loose in front of the net. I don't think Matthews was happy with someone.
More penalties, here we go. More penalties, getting out of control.
Well, Matthews looked frustrated at a player in the crease, and he wasn't called initially for that. That was a few seconds, but then more disruption in the crease.
It's hard to tell who's going to go here. Ought to be interesting. I'll tell you right now, the more disciplined team is going to be the victor of this game, because right now, like I said, this period's been very chippy. There's no flow, and the frustrations are boiling over for both teams. Looks like U-32 is, I don't know if he gave it to Matthews or...
Yeah, I was looking for the...
Must be he gave it to Matthews.
It's got to be on Matthews, okay.
It's the only thing I saw. And now Coach Locke's getting the refs here.
And it was kind of the second time around. Something happened in that crease before the play, and you could see that Matthews was upset. Skated out of the crease. He might have done a little jab at a player, and then it reversed its way over to the other side. Then there was a big skirmish in front of the net, and that's where the penalty came from.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that the ref caught the retaliation, probably not the initial one.
2:43, big time here. Top unit out for the Canes on the face-off. They'll face it off again. DeFelice with Gore and McReynolds.
Big penalty kill here for the Raiders.
Tierney and Park on D. Tierney goes over into the corner. Now they go back to Park. Park over to Tierney. Tierney shot and a save. No rebound by Davey Bradley. Or by Matthews.
Yeah, no, Matthews did a good job controlling his rebound on that. That's key on the penalty kill. He's got to gobble up those rebounds and don't give Hartford a second chance.
Gore again on the draw. This time U-32 unable to get it out. It's Park, works it down low. Gore goes back to Park, to Gore, to Tierney. That shot, and there's a glove save. You certainly know what Hartford likes to do on the power play. They know who they want to shoot that puck, and they've gotten one that way.
Yeah, they did, but you know, the whole thing is you keep getting it back to him. He's got a good shot, but again, like I said the last time, if Matthews can see it, you got to create traffic in front of him.
There's another shot. This time it was McReynolds letting it go.
If you look right now, there's no one in front of Matthews screening him.
U-32 able to clear that one. It's going to be fired all the way down. 1:10 to go on the power play.
Star again on the aggressive forecheck, getting down there, first one. Almost created the turnover.
Yeah, he did create a turnover early in this period, led to the Ross Massler shorthanded goal. Now skating right
nice
in.
Move.
Beautiful move.
Oh, no.
And how did it trickle through?
I don't know, but U-32 does not look pleased, and neither does Matthews. I don't see what happened. The refs are conversing. I don't know if it's a high stick. If it I saw it go up over his head. I don't know if he hit it out of the air above his head.
Well, the signal goal, McReynolds did the beautiful play.
Well, I didn't see the ref signal goal. I just saw the goal light come on. So let's see what the refs call. If they're going to.
Nope, big celebration.
Yeah,
celebration on the Canes bench. So we are tied up on the goal by James McReynolds.
Words of advice for both teams: stay out of the penalty box.
McReynolds gets it. That's a power play goal. We mentioned this team as they may be undefeated, but they've had some tight games and they all haven't been blowouts, and you learn from that.
Based on the ref's body language, I'm going to say that U-32 definitely thought it was a high stick, or either that or that it went in off his hand, that he knocked it in with his hand. But U-32 is obviously not pleased right now, and U-32 needs to get the right amount of men out on the ice.
Yeah, I'm going to say they got to take the penalty off the board.
Yeah, it should be 5v5, and penalty should be off. There it goes.
1:35 to go. We are tied up. Puck along the boards, taken back by the Hurricanes. Simon Spalding banks it off, but taken right back by U-32.
Did I hit the windows up here?
I didn't think so. It must have gone up really high. Must have caught the netting.
Yeah, I think it went over the netting and hit the windows of the mezzanine. I see a bunch of people jumping like they just had a heart attack, so I'm going to assume that's what happened.
1:18 to go, second period. Been a big one for the Hartford Canes. They're back in it. It is Montgomery on the draw.
Oh, good opportunity.
Blocked as Maddox Montgomery was in front of the net, but Park blocked it with his body. They get it again over to Montgomery. And Park is going to circle around. Tedeschi tries to get a stick on there. Now the defenseman Park is going to skate it out. Park comes in, shot is blocked, couldn't get it off, goes over into the corner. Hurricanes, did they bank it off? They come out of the corner and they score.
Did her from behind the net. He found the guy with a stick on the ice in front, and it was a 1-2.
Huge.
Pass, shoot, score.
Wow, huge goal for Hartford and a big period for the Hartford Hurricanes. That's another one for McReynolds. We'll recap your scoring between periods. But they've scored 2 goals in a minute span. That one comes with only 49 to go.
4 in the second. It's a lot of goals in one period.
Well, this is a team that can put the puck in the net. And U-32 looking now probably just to escape this period, down 1. Here's Lance Starr. Cross-ice pass, trying to get around Tierney, but it's thrown back. Bradley will stop it in back of the net. Tierney around the boards. .23 to go period. Now a wide open shot. It was blocked partially. They got that puck on the stick of Barwood. Great chance for Barwood. Only 10 seconds to go. U-32 will break into the zone. Scarata, face-off circle. Scarata throws it through the slot area. It's going to deflect off the goaltender and get the netting with just 2.9.
What a swing in momentum between the first period and the second period. You know, U-32, in my opinion, just dominated the first period, and Hartford comes out in the second, just dominates the second. Excited to see what the third period is going to bring, Jim.
I think the key, Hartford has buried every opportunity that they've had in the second period.
Well, they've won all the races to the loose pucks in this period, that's for sure.
Second period comes to an end. A huge one for Hartford, as they have taken the lead in this big matchup between the top 2 teams in D2, the undefeated Hartford Hurricanes and the U-32 Raiders. Raiders with a 9-game winning streak going in, and Hartford has won every one this season. And after 2 periods of play, it's Hartford leading U-32 by a score of 4-3. It is high school hockey action on CBTsport.net. Jim Severance along with Dave Piquel and our producer slash cameraman Ben Brown bringing you this game. We'll take a break. We'll come back just before the third period and recap your scoring from the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center. But after 2 periods of play, it's Hartford 4 and U-32 3.
My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all it is. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out.
This game is made possible by the Barry Montpelier Times-Argus, www.timesargus.com, with award-winning sports and news journalists located on 47 North Main Street, Suite 200 in Barry, Vermont. You can reach them at 479-0191. The Barry Montpelier Times-Argus is real local news that matters to Central Vermonters. Central Vermont's newspaper of record. That's www.timesargus.com.
Northfield Savings Bank is the bank of builders, makers, doers, and explorers, multitaskers, commuters, planners. In other words, we are the bank of you and everything you do. With mobile and online banking, drive-up service, and of course, in our branches. That is banking your way. That is Northfield Savings Bank.
Made possible by locally owned Packard Fuels, located in East Montpelier, Vermont. Packard Fuels is a proud supporter of local athletics and community events. Packard Fuels provides home heating oil and service throughout Central Vermont. Owned by Ellery Packard III, Packard Fuels, 802-262-3835. Packard Fuels, keeping you warm.
This game is also made possible by Vermont Fellowship of Christian Athletes, established in 1954, a community working to see the world transformed by Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes. You can find more information at fcavermont.org, and you can contact them by email at glennolson@fca.org.
This game video is made possible by All Set Driving School. All Set Driving School offers 3 teen driver's education class sessions, spring, summer, and fall. With DMV certified instructors, contact them by phone 371-9293 or email allsetdrive@aol.com. All Set Driving School, a proud supporter of U-32 basketball and Central Vermont sport. Tournament Specialties is a proud sponsor of local area high school sports. If your team or business needs assistance in designing the perfect look, give them a call. Whether you're looking for a one-color tee, shirt design, or multicolor designs on your garments, Tournament Specialties can help. They do professional embroidery work also. If you don't have an existing logo, no problem. They will help you create an embroidered logo from concept to completion and can stitch on everything from shirts to jackets to duffel bags and blankets. Jeff and his crew take pride in their quality work and guarantee your happiness. Tournament Specialties also offers online storefronts. If your company or team is looking for a great fundraising opportunity, Tournament Specialties can help with no upfront risk to the organization and no minimum order requirements. Give them a call today to inquire. Jeff Apfel of Tournament Specialties on 64 Cherrywood Drive, Barrie, Vermont. Reach them at tournamentdesigns@gmail.com, 802-272-7572. Established in 2016, Central Vermont Elite is an area AAU basketball program that is committed to player development and creating a positive playing experience. Coaches are committed to developing skills, character, teamwork, and sportsmanship through hard work. For more information, contact Bill Gant. Email bgant23@yahoo.com or by phone 802-793-3092. Central Vermont Elite is a local supporter of area basketball.
I did get the official. From the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center, teams are back on the ice getting ready for third period action. U-32 Raiders and the Hartford Hurricanes. After 2 periods of play, Hartford leads it by a score of 4-3. A big second period for the Canes as they popped in 4 goals in that second period. To recap the scoring, after 1 period, U-32 led it by a score of 2-0 on a couple of Cam Tatro goals. Raiders expanded the lead to 3-0 on a shorthanded goal. It was Ty Rossmassler from Lance Starr. However, coming right back, it was the Canes converting on that power play just a few seconds after the shorthanded goal. It was Connor Tierney letting a shot go from the point. Got the Canes on the board. And they added 3 more in the period. Ozzie Defely scored from Blake Gore. It was James McReynolds scoring an unassisted goal. And then it was McReynolds again. Only 49 seconds to go in the period from Defely's. And that gave the Canes their first lead of the game as they lead up by a score of 4-3 over U-32. It's Jim Severance along with Dave Piquel, and certainly the difference between the first and second. Lots more time in the penalty box, and definitely hurt the U-32 Raiders and the flow of the game in general.
Yeah, definitely. You know, what I really want to see here in the third period is I'd like to see U-32 play like they did in the first period, and I'd like to see Hartford play like they did in the second period. And just no penalties, fast hockey, good quick passing, and I think it would be a spectacular game. So I'd like to see the best out of both teams, and I just like to see the kids stay out of the penalty box.
Well, we are starting off this third period where we would like it, 5-on-5 hockey, nobody in the box. It'll be Rossmassler on the draw against Blaine Gore. And taken right by Hartford as they come right in and right off the bat. Matthews has to make a save as Defelies came in with a nice scoring opportunity.
Yeah, he's starting this third period like he was playing in the second. He's hot. I mean, he's taking the puck hard to the net, and luckily Matthews was ready.
Rossmassler works it in back of the net. Starr banks it around the board. Shane Starr over to Lance Starr. Starlet going back to Rossmassler, deflects off his stick. It's going to go all the way in, and this time it's going to be covered up by Davey Bradley. U-32 will change things up, bring out the Tedeschi line with Heiss and Montgomery.
Yeah, usually you'll see the home team waiting for the visiting team to change, but Coach Luck wants to put out who he wants to put out tonight.
Raiders win the draws. They've done quite a bit of this game. Shot from the point from Leifert, though, is knocked down. They tried to do a floater pass as they tried to get that one out to Defelies. Now Starr over to Montgomery. Montgomery runs into a wall. Tierney, but picking up the puck is Tedeschi. His shot is going to be deflected over into the corner by Lachlan Park. U-32 keeps it in. Heiss throws it down, but it's going to go on a Kane stick. They'll fire it up to center ice. Tedeschi now stops, and the puck is thrown down into the Raider zone. That'll be an ice. With exactly 1 minute gone in this third period, Raiders down by 1.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to be a fly on the wall in those locker rooms and between the second and third period, Jim. I'd like to know what both coaches were saying and what they're trying to do to motivate their teams and, making the statement, this close to states and the playoffs. So we'll see which coach got through to his players.
Lance Starr, one that got the puck in back of the net, centered it, but there was nobody there. Scarrata banks it off the boards. It just goes off the stick of Cam Tatro. Cam Tatro is number 18 for the U-32 Raiders. He's got a couple of goals in this game. Now Scarrata again looking for Tatro. Tatro with the puck. Nice pass over to Lance Starr, but it's chipped away. Tatro will throw it down low. It's going to be stopped in back of the net. Canes will start their breakout. It goes over the stick of Gore, though, taken back by Lance Starr. Starr with a shot, saved there by Bradley.
Lance Starr just generating his own offense tonight. Good individual effort. Goal!
Wow, takes the puck away. And as Dave is complimenting Lance Starr, that may be the prettiest goal of the night to tie it up. He just, tenacity, does not give up on the puck, and we're tied at 4.
What an individual effort. He goes hard on the forecheck, on the back check, strips the defender of the puck, goes in and scores. Carrying the team right now. Good individual effort once again by Lance Starr. Wow.
Just a couple of minutes into this third period. We've got a barn burner at the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center. We are tied up now. Heiss will throw it down low. Montgomery will try to dig it out of the corner. He was going back to Shane Starr now. We've got a 2-on-1, but the pass is behind DeFelice as Canes were coming in, potential 2-on-1, but that time they couldn't connect on the pass.
Yeah, it's a good thing for U-32 they couldn't, because that was a good 2-on-1, and luckily for U-32 the pass was behind the other Hartford forward, so we're able to get a face-off, and let's see what happens here. Good intensity to start the third period.
Tedeschi and Gore on the draw. It's taken by Heiss. Now taken back, here comes Gore, 2 defenders back. Gore throws it out front, and a beautiful setup, and they score. Gore gets the puck to DeFelice, and he buries it.
Tic-tac-toe. Hartford answers back. This is why we have the number 1 and the number 2 team right here. This is trying to make a statement. Hartford's saying, you're not going to hang with us, but I believe U-32 can. They just got to stay focused and play their game, and I think they can tie this right back up.
Second goal of the game for DeFelice from Gore.
Been saying his name a lot tonight, Jim. Second, third period, he's all over the place.
Well, we did mention beforehand this top line for Hartford is very strong, and they have scored all but one of the goals. There's a shot that's just wide of the net. Puck is going to be kept in. It's thrown back down low by Barwood. Now here's Ross Massler. And that is going to be icing. He was looking for Lance Starr. Pass was ahead of him. Hartford Hurricanes have regained the 1-goal lead on the U-32 Raiders with 12:14 to go in the third period.
Pretty high scoring affair here at Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center. 5-4 Hartford Hurricanes.
Fans are being entertained by some great late season hockey, with the seedings coming out next Thursday. It's Gore in the corner, tries to get around a couple of Raiders. He does. However, he fires it down, and it will be an ice. U-32 will get the draw in the Kane zone. They'll bring out the Tedeschi, Heiss, and Montgomery line. Gore, DeFelice, and McReynolds stay out for the Hartford Hurricanes. Working the puck around the boards is Lachlan Park. Tedeschi tries to work the puck around one player, was able to do that, but the puck is going to be cleared out. Back down into the Raider zone. The seedings will be released on Thursday afternoon. If we get a stoppage of play, I'll let you know where U-32 will probably fall, although there's so many uncertainties this season, but so many teams in D2. Obviously, U-32 will have a home playoff game, and I believe it will be at the Barrie BOR. I believe they take the ice down here, but let's get back to the action. Here's Tedeschi, and that's going to be deflected out of play. We got a split second to talk here. Yeah, U-32, traditionally they get home ice. The ice goes down here for soccer, but U-32 has performed very well at their home away from home, just a few miles here, the Barrie BOR.
Absolutely. Capital Soccer will be coming in, and U-32 is very familiar with going and playing their playoff games over at the BOR. BOR is a great facility with great ice, and with a fast team like this, it'll just be very beneficial to U-32 team to be playing at the BOR as well.
Ross Massler throws it in. Puck is going to be picked up, though, by Spalding. Kept in at the point, but it bounces over the stick. Good recovery, though, is Shane Starr. as he goes in wide over into the corner. Hurricanes go the other way. Couple of defenders back. Had an open player. Breaking in that time was Barwood. U-32 tries to bank it off the boards. That time they were looking for Cam Tatro.
Yeah, the U-32 passing just isn't as crisp as it was in that first period.
Starr will try to dig it out of the corner. Lance Starr, that is. Gets it to Scarata. Scarata cuts across, but the puck is going to trickle out over the blue line. U-32 will have to clear the zone. It's going to be thrown down in back of the net. Lyford works the puck around. Back to Scarata. Hartford digs it out of the corner. It's going to trickle out. They'll go over the glove of Tierney. Scarata with a head of steam, but right in his way is DeFelice. It's kept in at the point. Nice look. Shot comes in. Redirected slightly. Gore tries to work it out. It's going to go on a U-32 stick of Jacob Amons. He tries to get it out. Now Gore is going to use the point.
Here comes a Tierney shot.
And there's the glove save.
You can see it. U-32's going with the flow of the puck, and Tierney's all by himself on the weak side, and they get it to him, and he gets another shot on net. His shot's accurate, and he's got a good shot. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, you're a former coach, and you're reading their playbook, but you're right. They've done that an awful lot, but it's worked once. Now that pass is behind Rossmassler, but he gains the puck again. Centers it out front for Lance Starr. Just couldn't connect on that one.
Good try, good try.
9-minute mark. Hartford up by 1. And shot is blocked by Shane Starr.
Yeah, good defensive play there. Nice block.
Tatro, Cam Tatro gets it over to Starr. Fires it down. Tatro retrieves it back. And here come the Hurricanes. Breaking through is Mock. Now Ezra Mock goes back for a quick shot. Saved there by Matthews. Puck is in the corner. It's Tucker trying to get it out. Tucker collides, and I'm following the puck, so I didn't catch what happened in the corner.
Yeah, I went over the top of him, took his helmet off, and I don't know if he's going to call him for roughing or cross-checking, one of the two.
So Tucker will be going into the box for U-32.
Not ideal in a one-goal game in the third period against the #1 team. I don't think he necessarily did it on purpose. I think the Hartford players slammed on the brakes and he kind of rode him over the back. And I'm going to assume that he went to catch himself and his stick took the kid's helmet off. So that's the way it looked from here anyways.
Gore and Tedeschi on the shot. Wild one is over the net. Now it's Gore in the corner. Works it back for a nice setup. Saved by Matthews. Second chance is going to be knocked down. Now it's cleared in front, almost loose. I don't know who got the stick on that one, but it was almost on Gore's stick with an empty net.
That was a beautiful pad save by Matthews.
Good job by the Raiders to clear that out. Nolan Lyford.
Better be showing the goaltender some love after that save.
Goes back to Tierney.
Broken stick by a U-32 player.
Now Gore in the corner. Ridden into the boards by Scarata. Scarata backhands it out. It's going to be kept in, though, by Park. They go back to Lachlan Park.
Get ready. Oh, no. Good try by Tedeschi. There's Tierney.
You called it.
Oh, he fanned. Getting a little too excited on that one.
Canes try to dig it out of the corner. That time they tried to feed it out front to McReynolds, who's got a couple in this game. Now again they get it to McReynolds. He's sprawling down. He got it over to DeFelice.
Matthews followed that puck perfectly, though. It was a good pass and play, but Matthews is on it.
DeFelice, if it wasn't bouncing, he had some room there. 39 to go on the power play. Under 6 to go period, or under 7 to go period. Now breaking in is Nolan Morlock. Morlock stops, looks for help. Morlock around the net to Barwood. Barwood going back to the point. Puck is kept in though by Morlock. Now his shot, Matthews with the save. Heiss tries to get it out. Lyford comes in to help. Morlock keeps it in for the Hurricanes. Raiders can't get it out. Here's Tierney. Tierney, tough angle shot. It's off the side of the net, and the net goes off the pin, so we'll get a stoppage of play.
Tierney, that kid's logging more ice time than a Zamboni during the week. Holy cow, that kid's an Iron Man.
He's finally actually going off and going to rest up. We should put a timer on it and see if it's more than 15 seconds.
I mean, with a shot like that and the ability to get open, why not? Especially if he's doing his job, which he definitely is doing.
Winning the faceoff and letting the wild shot go over the net is Mock. It caught the netting. So far in this third period, teams have exchanged goals. Raiders tied it up, but then the Canes came back and took the lead, and that's where we stand right now. Hartford up 5-4. 6:13 to go, third period. Scarata around the boards. They tried to dish that one out to Ross Messler, but it goes to Lance Starr.
He's flying out there tonight.
Who scored the big goal to tie things up here in this third period before the Canes took the lead again. Starr is just tenacious on defense, Lance Starr.
Moving fast with and without the puck.
Ooh. Goes over into the corner, almost steals the puck. Hurricanes break it in. Matthews with the blocker save. There's a rebound. Second chance shot, though, has worked its way over into the corner. Now Mock throws it out front. It's going to go back to the point. It's going to be fired down low. It's Mock again in the corner, working that puck around, looking for DeFelice, and it's cleared out. That'll be icing, though, on the U-32 Raiders. 5:10 to go. Hartford has used their timeout, but U-32 hasn't, correct?
That is correct. Well, if you talk about bending the refs here, they probably had about 3 times out.
Tedeschi on the draw, gets it over to Montgomery, but it's taken away by Gore. Again, Montgomery tried to slide that pass over to Tedeschi. There would have been only one defender back, couldn't get it back to him, though. Here's Park. Here comes Blaine Gore. Nice drop pass. It's chipped off the stick. DeFelice tries to throw it out front. Now it's going to go back to the point. Now it's DeFelice in the corner. Plenty of time. Throws it out front. Deflected. He was looking for Gore. And Matthews with the save.
Yeah, good thing Matthews is on his toes tonight. He's had a bunch of passes like that where he's been on top of, and it's a good thing because Hartford's crashing the net hard and they're just looking to cash in on those garbage goals.
It'll be Gore and Rossmassler on the draw.
Uh-oh.
Puck is thrown out front, a giveaway. Might have deflected actually off the stick, but Gore had a nice chance. Now here's Rossmassler looking for Lance Starr on the break. Now Shane Starr is going to come in. It's poked wide, though. Goes back to Lance Starr as he was trying to get it back to the point to Tatro, Cam Tatro.
Calling a hand pass.
Stoppage of play as U-32 had the puck controlled in the Hurricane zone. 4:13 to go. As that'll bring the face-off down to the U-32 Raider zone.
Important face-off. Every face-off's an important one, but when you're getting this late in the third period, every little thing matters. Ooh.
A quick win and a glove save by Matthews.
That's why every face-off matters, Jim, right there. Can generate a scoring opportunity on everyone.
Hurricanes change up defensive pairings. Trying to glove it toward the front of the net. Now the Raiders and Scarata have it. Scarata trying to get that pass out over to Tatro. Deflects off the side of the net. Scarata again. Gets it around to Tatro in the corner. Scarata tries to bank it off the boards. Here's Tatro. Down with Lance Starr. Tatro will fire it around the boards. Starr will crash the boards. It's forced toward the front of the net, but the puck is going to be picked up by Park. This one is telegraphed, taken by U-32's Tucker.
That cross ice pass again.
.320 to go. Heiss with some good hustle here, and he'll get it out of the corner. Heiss around the net, but it's going to be taken back by the Hurricanes. Starr almost ridden into the boards by a hip check. Now Heiss gets it over to Lyford. Cross ice pass for Tucker. Taken right back by the Hurricanes as they break in two. Shot is wide, letting that shot go as DeFelice had Gore with him, elected to take the shot.
That's where video coming in important for a coaching tool right there. 2-on-1, took the no bad angle shot.
Clock is trickling down as we're approaching the 2-minute mark. Raiders need one to tie it off. Here's Ross Massler with Tedeschi. Ty goes wide into the corner. Loses it up against the boards though. Tucker keeps it in. Raiders will change things up. Matthews with the save on the long shot. Canes certainly sitting back a little bit on D, protecting the lead.
I just get ready to say it looks like they switched to a neutral zone trap and just letting U-32 skate it into them in the numbers because, you know, Todd's been coaching a long time. He wants to protect that lead and not give U-32. He wants to jam up in the neutral zone. Doesn't want them to let them get all that speed. Now the question is, Jim, what point in time is U-32 going to, there you go. Timeout right there. That was my question.
It was answered very quickly at the 150 mark. Shane Locke will talk with the troops behind the bench, get the players that he wants out there. I think we know probably he's going to be out there also for as far as for the Canes. We know which players are going to be out there. Going to be very interesting. Final 150 as U-32 looking to tie this one up.
Yeah, so we got a minute 50 left. U-32 just burned their timeout. So I imagine what they're talking about is they're going to want to get the puck deep in the offensive zone so they can pull Matthews and try to generate that tying goal. So let's see if they can come out and execute the plan that Coach Locke has drawn up for them now.
U-32 Raiders coming into this with a 9-game winning streak and undefeated Hartford looking to run the table. We don't have stats in front of us. I can't remember the last perfect season in D2 hockey. I'm sure there probably has been one, but we would have to go into the Vermont History website.
Absolutely. I can't recall off the top of my head, to be honest with you.
I know in girls hockey 2 years ago, Spalding did it on the girls side in D2. That's the last I can remember.
No, Hartford actually might have had a perfect season. I'm trying to go back into my memory here, which is old, but they actually might have had a perfect season, then lost in the state championship.
Here we go, 150 to go. Tedeschi against Gore on the draw. Scarata with it. If the goalie comes out, either I'll say it or Dave, if you see it, let me know. But not going to come out right now, as coming in having to make a save is Matthews. Tatro tries to get it out. Now here's U-32. Unfortunately, Scarata.
He's going to call a penalty on that. Oh, wow. It's a big call this late in the game.
U-32, wow.
Yeah, on Hartford. Took the U-32 player, I do believe it was Scarata's stick. He whipped it back and Scarata's stick went flying. And now the question is now that you have the man advantage, do you even pull a goalie? Do you want 5-on-4 or do you want 6-on-4 with an open net? it's always a hot topic of discussion with coaches. It's a personal preference. Let's see what Coach Locke does.
Well, Matthews is a couple of steps out, so he can head to the net when instructed. U-32 on the power play, 1:22 to go. It goes over the stick of Scarata. Now they get it over to Rossmassler. Rossmassler into the zone.
Matthews is cheating. He's about halfway. Oh, he's coming back.
And it's going to be thrown down. One advantage the Canes have is it's not going to be icing when they throw that puck down the ice because they're shorthanded. Here comes U-32, under a minute to go.
Which is a lot of time, so you want to make sure you're possessing the puck, not just throwing it in and giving Hartford a chance to ice it. You got to possess it and control it.
In back of the net, Tierney uses that big body.
Right
now it's thrown out front. Matthews still in the net. Scarata with a shot that's deflected. 30 to go, period.
Play by the Hartford player.
25 to go now. Here's Scarata. He's just going to throw it on a Kane stick, and Tierney is going to throw it over into the corner.
Plenty of time. Possess it. Don't listen to the crowd. Just possess the puck and get it down there.
Matthews stops that one. This is going to be the final shot. Lyford works it out. It's going to go on a Kane stick, though. It's going to be thrown down into the U-32 Raider zone. And time is going to run out. So the Hartford Hurricanes stay undefeated in D2 as they down the U-32 Raiders, ending the U-32 Raider 9-game winning streak. Hartford wins it in a very exciting game. And boy, are the Canes celebrating around goaltender Davey Bradley.
Yeah, it was a hard-fought game. It was a good game. Both teams played exceptionally well. I will say that U-32 in the first period, that was some of the best Raider hockey I've personally seen in a long time. They just got to string it together for three periods, and they obviously proved that they can skate with Hartford tonight. You know, Hartford's got to have, you know, U-32's got to be on the radar because they played a good game tonight.
Hartford goes to 19-0 on the season. Only one more they'll play on Wednesday, and they will be the -- 1 seed in the VPA Division II playoffs. U-32 will be likely the -- 2 seed at 12-5, and this is courtesy of VPA. Their stats aren't always right. I think U-32 has a couple of more games in there. But the last time I looked at the standings, it's kind of a battle for second and third place between U-32 and Milton. So it is likely that U-32 could be a 2 or a 3. Nevertheless, they would host a playoff game. And as far as things go in Division II, whether the top two teams get a bye through. We'll just have to find out when the seedings are out. When I talked with the head coach Shane Locke, Shane said, you know what, just wait until Thursday. We don't know if we're going to bye a couple of the top teams or if there's going to be playdowns everywhere. But an exciting hockey game here. And Hartford keeps the dream alive as they stay undefeated. But certainly, Dave, U-32 proved something. They did have the 3-0 lead. They proved they could play with this squad, but I'm sure they're coming away obviously disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, after that first period, they had to go into that locker room feeling good. In my opinion, they dominated that first period. They moved the puck well. They were fast. They were the better team in the first period, unequivocally the better team. The second period came out. It tended to get a little physical, a little chippy. I think U-32 lost their composure, and Hartford obviously with 4 goals in the second period. That's a lot of goals to give up in one period, and you know they went into the third with the lead. U-32 came right out, tied it up, and then Hartford scored not even a minute later. So yeah, it was back and forth. It could have easily gone either way. But my hat's off to both teams playing a hard-fought game, and you can see why they're the top 2 teams in the state because they're fast, they're good, and they move the puck well.
Yeah, and you got the feeling when U-32 got the shorthanded goal. It was the Rossmassler goal from Starr to make it 3-0. U-32, you were really feeling good. You got to give credit to the Canes that down 3-0, a team that's undefeated. found a way to get back into the game. Recapping the scoring, first period, U-32 had a 2-0 lead. Both goals scored by Cam Tatro, who joined the team halfway through the season. Tatro from Lance Starr, and Ross Massler was the first goal. And River Scarata assisted on the second goal. After one period, U-32 led it 2-0. They expanded it to 3-0 on the goal from Ty Rossmassler from Lance Starr. That was shorthanded. Then we get the 4 straight goals by Hartford. Connor Tierney scored one from the point. Then Ozzie Defely scored from Blaine Gore. McReynolds scored an unassisted goal. Then he scored another goal from DeFelice. And in the third period, U-32 tied it up on the great individual effort by Lance Starr. But coming right back was DeFelice from Gore. And that was it, as the Hartford Hurricanes come away with the victory over the U-32 Raiders. That final score was 5-4. Hartford wins it. Want to thank Ben Brown for producing the broadcast. Dave Piquel helping us out with the color commentary. We'll take a break. We got girls hockey action coming up next as U-32 takes on the Stowe Raiders. We'll have that for you very shortly, but again, our final score was 5-4. It was Hartford winning. For the time being, good night from the BOR. We'll be back in about 10 minutes.
This has been a local sports video production brought to you by CVTsport.net, your local sports video leader. We'd like to thank our longtime partners, CVTV723.org, channel 192 and 194, Central Vermont Community Access Television, and Orca Media.